amount to pump. It's almost going to be spring, and it's a lovely feeling to see the flowers blossom and the daylight increasing. And my day always begins with me doing Suryanamaskara. My body is so addicted that it craves and wants me to do Suryanamaskara without skipping. My back, my muscles, neck, hand, legs, in fact my whole body eases up and finds great strength in doing the stretches. It is the ultimate asana, improving metabolism and blood circulation. It is also a secret for my glowing skin and ensures regular menstrual cycle for women. I normally do a set of 12 every day, followed by breathing exercises, Kriya. I also do a few more stretches. It's a routine of 15 minutes every morning is all that it takes, building great strength from within. And after my exercises, I drink 2 glasses of warm water with a few drops of lime and a teaspoon of honey. Cleaning, cleansing, purifying the whole system in the body. Getting the 8 glasses of water for the day becomes a lot easy with 2 to begin in the first thing in the morning. The washing up is now done, and it was a wide cycle for today. The never-ending laundry cycle, and with the warmer weather now, there's lots more piling up from now on, including the curtains and bedspreads which will soon follow. Modern and contemporary life of ours is full of hustle, movement, and most importantly, lack of time. And with all the hustle, we're also presented with many important opportunities and challenges. We would always want to look and feel our best in such situations, wouldn't we? Even though there are many products out there to get ready with, if given the time, nothing beats radiant and glowing skin that keeps you ready for the sudden challenges and opportunities. Well, Mamaearth's Skin Illuminate serum have got you covered. Crafted with goodness of vitamin C and turmeric, vitamin C present illuminates your skin, boosts collagen production and reduces pigmentation, whereas the turmeric presence protects your skin from sun damage and revives your skin's long lost glow. It is straightforward to use with just a splash of water. And a pea-size amount to pump, applying dots on my face and neck and giving a gentle massage in upward direction. What I love the most are its key ingredients. Vitamin C, which boosts collagen production and gives your skin a natural glow. Turmeric, which is enriched with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. It brings out the skin's natural radiance and reduces dullness. It is now available on Nykaa, Flipkart, Amazon and Mamaearth stores near you, so make sure to spot them. Mamaearth are doing Plant Goodness Initiative. Every time you buy from them, Mamaearth will link your order on the website to a tree that they plant. By 2025, Mamaearth is aiming to plant 1 million trees as part of this initiative. I can already see my skin glowing. This is definitely a keepsake that is going to stay for long. And it also comes at an affordable price for daily use. Mamaearth's Skin Illuminate Face Serum gives a glowing, radiant skin, reduces hyperpigmentation, brightens skin, and is suitable for all skin types. It's time to glow with confidence with Mamaearth's Skin Illuminate Face Serum. I'm super happy to see this instant glow, instant shine on my face straight away after a wash. I mean, who wouldn't be? I'm leaving a link of this wonderful product in the description box, so please make sure to check out the link. I've also got a discount code for you all, so make sure to use my discount code to get 20% off on all Mamaearth products, especially on the Mamaearth app and on their website. And it's going to be lunchtime soon in a couple of hours. So I set making the dough ready to make samosas and then make samosa chaat with them. The beauty of making a chaat that you can actually elaborate into making so many other dishes with the same elements, sandwich, bel puris, pakodas, with the leftover chutneys, and baturas and puris with the leftover chole. I mean, only if it's leftover. Now for the dough, I measure in 2 cups of plain flour, which is maida hittu. To this I add in salt and half a teaspoon of ajwain. I combine the dry ingredients first and then measure in 1/4 cup of oil. Using my fingers to crumble in as much as I can, and then knead the dough with water, little at a time. You want the dough to be like a chapati ka atta, not too soft, not too hard. Covering it up with a wet muslin cloth. Now to quickly make the chutneys, I start off with Kata meeta chutney, squeezing in the tamarind and getting the tamarind pulp. I had the tamarind with water set to boil for 10 minutes after being soaked for a couple of hours, in which way you will have and you'll get good amount of pulp. Adding in around 20 grams of jaggery, salt to taste, a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, a teaspoon of amchur powder, half a teaspoon of black salt, a teaspoon of chaat masala. This is a very quick version of making Kata meeta chutney. I had a request from one of the viewers for creating a playlist for chats, and I thought it's a fabulous idea, so I have created a playlist to make it easy to track a video. I have potatoes set to boil in the pressure cooker. I will allow them to cool down. Now to make the mint and coriander chutney, I have a handful of mint leaves, handful of coriander leaves, an inch of ginger, 2 green chilies, salt, half a fresh lime and water. This is a good portion of chutney that I'm sure I can make bel puri as well. Now to this I'm going to add in yogurt. It is always a good idea to make at least 2 varieties of chaat followed one after the other, in which way the whole family will be happy. With potatoes now cooled down, I'm going to make the stuffing for samosas with a tablespoon of coconut oil, a teaspoon of kalaunji, which is onion seeds, kappu jeerige, a teaspoon of dhania, coriander seeds, kottambari kadu, a teaspoon of saunf, which is fennel seeds, and then I add in crushed ginger, 1 big onion finely chopped, two cups of peas, matar, which is batani. Once they are nicely cooked, I add in a tablespoon of cumin powder, which is jeera powder, jeerige pudi, a tablespoon of dhania powder, kottambari kalin pudi, turmeric, arshina, a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt, and then I added potatoes. The potatoes that I have mashed, not completely, but leaving good sized chunks. And then to this I add in half a fresh lime and coriander leaves. And this time it's aloo matar, stuffing with potatoes and peas. To make meeta dahi, I have low fat yogurt from Asda. To this I add in salt, cumin powder, a teaspoon of sugar and water. With all the dips now ready, I have a pan with oil ready to make chana masala. Now to make samosa chaat, this will be the curry that will go on top as a layer on samosas. A teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 big onion finely chopped, a teaspoon of garlic ginger paste, 5 medium-sized tomatoes chopped, 2 tins of chana that are boiled and ready to be used, 2 cups of water, a tablespoon of Everest chole masala, a tablespoon of dhania powder, a teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, a teaspoon of chaat masala, a teaspoon of kasuri methi that I have washed, blending in all the masalas together, and then at last I add in salt to finish off. Now I have straight away started making the samosas by pinching a small size dough, and with the help of my pressing machine, flattening it down, and then using a butter knife to cut in half, using one half and holding the ends to create a triangle, and sealing the ends by pressing, in which way it will be a cone shape, filling up the space generously with the stuffing, and then folding slightly like a frill, and then pressing the ends, in which way we will get a nice shaped samosas. Also important to bear in mind to roll the dough thin, as I'm planning to air fry these samosas today. If I had to deep fry, then I would keep the dough rolled thick. Ever since the day I have started air frying the samosas, I have totally given up deep frying. First batch of samosas sitting all ready to be air fried. I brush in oil on all of them and set the air fryer to preheat for 5 minutes time. It can easily accommodate 12 to 15 at once. I set it for 8 minutes time at 180 degrees and then flip them over and brushing oil once again. I've set the air fryer for another 8 minutes time at 180 degrees. I have both the batches ready. Crispy and hot aloo matar samosas are all ready, which I break into chunks and layer chana masala on top, a layer of Kata meeta chutney, a layer of mint and coriander chutney, Kata meeta Dahi, onions, and normally it's safe, but I am just using hot Bombay mixture, which also tastes good, and I add in coriander leaves. Can't wait to eat it all. 2 hours of hard work in the kitchen has paid it all, and I can never ever complain of working in the kitchen when I get to eat such delicious homemade chats. I'm not a sweet tooth person, and I make sweets and desserts very occasionally. I had a fresh coconut at home, and Sanika loves Cobri metai, so I'm making that today. With it being Valentine's week, I'm going to tweak it smartly, and when you're crushing cardamom, it's better to have a napkin underneath which is folded thick, in which way the kitchen surface will not be affected. I have a bowl full of coconut. In it goes into the pan, and with my eye measurement, I have half a bowl of sugar. I also add in milk, almost immersing the whole. We'll let it to boil. Parallelly, I arrange a baking sheet on the tray. I also have a heart shape mold which I set on the baking sheet. I keep an eye and keep stirring occasionally at the beginning. I have some baking milk chocolate ready in the bowl. As the milk is absorbed, I keep stirring continuously. This is a very easy recipe that anyone can do, even for beginners in the kitchen. It's quite straightforward that you cannot go wrong anywhere. Now as it starts to thicken and starts to combine, I turn off the flame and then add in cardamom powder. I scoop in a small spoon portion to fill in the hard cases. I prefer doing it this way with no wastage, and everything gets used and everyone will have the same shapes to eat. I will allow them to cool down, in which way they will be holding the shape firm. I'm going to a friend's house later in the evening, so I thought of making some namkeen as well along with the sweets, for which I'm measuring in 2 seru of churmari. Seru is a very large measurement, which is basically a cup measurement but is quite large in size. These are puffed rice, kadlepuri, mamara, churmari that I'm dry roasting until they turn very nice and crispy. And the best way to check is to try some for yourself. In a small pan, I have oil, mustard seeds, cumin seeds, which is jeera. I also add in curry leaves and green chilies together. Fresh crushed garlic. I had around 6 cloves that I have crushed, which gives a great aroma and flavor to the churmuri. 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, half a cup of dariya dal, putani, and salt. This is it. It's a very simple and easy to make mamra that I'm going to take it to my friend's house for a perfect sharing. Some very easy to carry snacks from home than getting it from the stores. The Cobri metai is set, so now I'm going to melt the chocolate with very little oil and grate very little of nutmeg for flavoring. And then I dip in coating with chocolate. A little twist makes a huge difference. These chocolate heart Cobri metai tasted like bounties, the bounty chocolates that we get from the stores. I have dipped in just 5, one for each at home and for friends. The rest just to be eaten as natural. I cannot let go anything waste, so here I mixed nuts that I'm going to mix and combine with the remaining chocolate. Love this, as this would taste just like the fruit and nut dairy milk chocolate. Once it sets, I sprinkle in desiccated coconut on just half the portion and place a pomegranate on this side. A cute little chocolate Cobri metai to be shared with friends for Galantines. I'm going to set them in refrigerator. It will be ready before I leave. The following day, I have the chana masala left, and I also have some white tortilla wraps that I have bought from stores that I'm going to deep fry in oil, which will taste almost like Bathura. These wraps fluff up nicely. I have to admit the oil was slightly hot. If it was not this hot, it would have been just the right color. Here is my lunch, and this is what you can do as well next time when you make samosa chaat with the leftover chana masala. I really hope you found this video with lots of information that was needed, and also have some interesting recipes that you can try for yourself, and a whole lot of packed content video in one that I'm sure you will all loved watching. And thank you so much for watching this video.